Today's lesson is on manatees, and this is a front view manatee, and then here's a side view one. But the kids today decided, we did a poll, and they want to learn how to draw the front view. And another lesson will be on side view, but I just want to show you what the side view manatee looks like. The kids I have in here today are third graders. There's 24 third graders. If you'd like to say hello to the YouTubers, say hello. Hello. Okay, cool. So we're all going to learn how to draw a manatee today, and then I'm going to pick 2 or 3 third grade examples to show you in the end. And let's get started. We want to think about, first of all, the manatee shape. He's kind of a free-form blob shape here. And we want to think about placement. You always want to have your eyes and face in a great place on your page. And then you want to make sure you have room for this cool tail down here. He's got a really cool, huge, powerful tail. So you don't want to have it cut off your page. So placement's real important. So if we look at our paper plane here, and this is my exact center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it diagonally up toward the corner. So if you find your center and jump over toward the corner, so you have like 2 or 3 fingers here, 2 or 3 fingers above here in this left-hand corner, okay? And that's where we're going to start. We're going to do this curved line here in front of his, under his eyes. So let's find our center. And then we're going to jump up diagonally 2 to 3 fingers here, and then make sure you're at least 2 to 3 fingers here. And so when I have my point, I'm going to make a straight line above my finger. Remember, you want to be at least 3 fingers from the top. Otherwise, you'll have no negative space around him, and he'll look too crowded. From this line above here, now I'm going to make mine a little bit longer on each side. And then above this, now that's about 2 fingers wide. And above this, I'm going to put a small pupil, 1 on each side. Manatees have really small eyes compared to their body size and their body. And then I'm going to make just a curved line on the top and a little one on the bottom, just to give him some lids. So let me show you this close-up here. Okay? And it's close to that line. That line is kind of a definition for his snout, a little bit of a snout shape. And then I'm going to come around. I'm not connecting, but I'm making a curve like a C and a backwards letter C underneath that. In the center, I'm going to put a number 1, and it's toward the bottom center. So here's my, if I continued my C's around, it would meet there. And then I'm going to do a diagonal and a diagonal line. These are going to be the nostrils here. And I'm just going to make narrow, these are the nostrils, so it's going to be narrow ovals. And you could color them in solid, but very narrow, not real wide and fat like a circle. These are just the little details in his face. Then I'm going to bring this, curve it down to meet, curve it to meet. This is forming the little mouth shape here. Oops. And then I'm going to put 2 number 1s, 1, 1, real short and small, forming the chin. And then I'm going to connect them. And then I'm going to put a few little line or dots, and then put a little bit on his chin too, because he's got little chin hairs. And then real small chin hairs, and then a little bit longer here. Look, the whiskers go up, out, down, a few of them, up, out, just real short, small. And then I'm going to do above his head a straight line, and I'm making it as long as the eyes, so I'm kind of connecting above the eyes. And then I'm going to do like a free-form shape kind of around all of this. Real close though, I'm hugging close. I'm not going out real huge. And then I'm going in, curving in and curving in, but just don't connect. That's part of his back and his body. And then from here, I'm going to go up his body a bit. And I'm going to go sloping down toward the corner here, but I'm not quite at the corner. So if we take our face and go diagonally down, let's get a guideline in first. I'm going to say this is where my tail's going to end. So I'm going to put a diagonal line here. Then I'm going to jump up about 3 fingers and put a diagonal line. Then I'm going to curve it up, curve it up. Okay? So look. Head diagonally down to the edge of the page. Place my fingers. Do a diagonal line and place my fingers. Then I'm doing this straight line and then curving up. So this forms almost like the letter U. This is the guidelines now. This will become the tail. So let's make the tail. Come out from this U shape. Curve down and around. Curve out, down and round. So now I have my tail. Now I'm going to bring this back up to the body. And I'm going to find the head circle. And I'm going about halfway. And I'm sloping down. And slope it to the body. I could put a little wrinkle curve in here. Now I'm going to get this side. Let's get the flipper in first. I'm going to put a diagonal in here, a diagonal curve line. And then I'm going to do a curve like a letter V or U. And then I'm just going to connect, curve and connect. And you could put a couple lines in here if you want. They have these little like circular shape like nail things here. Now on this side, I'm going to go find your nostril, drop down, and then I'm going to curve. I'm going to go down about 2 to 3 fingers down, down. Then I'm curving to the body. Because he's real big. He's kind of sideways here, so he's got a big fat tummy. And then I'm going to add a little wrinkle here, a wrinkle here. You can stick some wrinkles in on this side. And these wrinkles are curved lines. You don't want to go straight. Now, match up this flipper. Match up this flipper. Go across. And where it meets this body, diagonally out, curve. Then I'm going to bring it back up, not all the way. I'm going to go halfway, bring it back up again. I'm putting some wrinkles in, and then bring it to the body. And that's basically our manatee. Now you can add the seagrass and stuff here because they like to be in the seagrass and grass in the rivers where they go for protection. So you can stick some of that in the bottom. You can stick some friends in. You can even stick a little side view guy in here. They like to hang out in groups, especially if they're young. You can put another wrinkle in here. They have lots of wrinkles because they're really huge. You can put some wrinkles in here and some more wrinkles near the tail. And then anything else. Giant fish, giant I think it's garfish. They're huge. And I see them in the rivers. Since we live in Florida, if you go to Blue Springs, you'll see them in October. And you'll see those giant garfish. Okay, so you finish this the way you'd like. I'm going to take a couple pictures real quick. Hold them up so I can find them fast. And I'm going to pick here's a 3rd grade example. And, oh, I got lots of 3rd grade examples here. Great. Here's another example. Okay, anybody have any? Oh, she's got a little fish already added. Okay, so here's some examples. We got lots of third grade examples. Here we have right here, and she's got a little fish going on the side. Here's some seaweed from third grade. And there's another one. And then we got one done in blue too. That's cool. Good. Great job. And I hope all my YouTube friends have fun just like we did making the manatee. And thank you for all your help. Want to say goodbye? Bye.